to MeMe's Kitchen. Oh, y'all, it's a beautiful day today, but it's more like summertime. I've been out and about today doing some errands, and when you got the air conditioner on, it's 85 degrees. It sure doesn't seem like fall. Y'all, last week we had the best time on our trunk or treat, but you know what? I never found my sheep. So they still out there wandering somewhere, so I just left them. So if y'all see them, just send them home. Today, we are going to start thinking about things that we can do for our Thanksgiving buffet. And y'all, Thanksgiving is 2 weeks from Thursday. We think it's a long way away, but here it is, right upon us, just that quick. So today, if you have my cookbook, turn to page 21. And we're going to be making an asparagus casserole. Now y'all, just like everything else, this is easy. And so if you want to take a dish or add it to your buffet, however your family celebrates, this is a wonderful addition. And you can double this recipe very easily. And according to the number of people that you're going to be serving. This one that we're making today would probably serve 6 to 8 people. So if you're going to a big gathering, you may want to double it. That will be a little bit expensive because asparagus, but y'all, it's worth it. So it's once a year. So anyway, all right. I don't think you needed to watch me crush crackers. So I've already crushed my crackers and put my butter in them. And it calls for 1.5 cups, but I like a little bit extra. So I did 2 cups of crumbs and about a stick and a fourth of butter. So that's what, that's gonna be our base for that. All right, it calls for 2 cans of drained asparagus. Now, I'm gonna tell you, there's several brands on the shelf, but Green Giant is the best. And I'll tell you why. Some of it is stringy. And if you're gonna make an asparagus casserole, you don't want stringy asparagus. But this is never stringy. So we're gonna put that in there. And that, so we're gonna let those drain really well while we make our sauce. So now, here we go. All right, KK, come around this side. Okay, y'all. The first thing that we do, well, I'll tell you, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this oven on 350 degrees. Let me do that again. 350 degrees. Okay? All right, got that ready. Our saucepan, we go cut it on, mine's on 6, which is about medium high. All right. 1.5 cups of whole milk will go in this. So I'll just go ahead and put that in. 4 tablespoons, which is 1/2 stick of butter. Put that in there. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Woo. Got a little happy there. Okay. Hey, y'all, I'm going to heat this up and I'm going to let the butter totally melt. And then we'll be right back and put the rest of the ingredients together. Okay, y'all, this is 3 tablespoons of flour. And this is self-rising flour. I'll tell you that. Just go put that in there. And then we go mix it up. Y'all, this recipe is very good. I ate this at a friend's house, and we have a little kind of like supper club and take turns cooking for each other. And she had this one night, and oh, it was so good. So she gave me the recipe, and whenever I want to have asparagus casserole, this is the one that I make. Okay. Now we're gonna let this get thick, and when it gets kind of starts getting thick, then I'm going to put the cheese in it and let the cheese melt. So we'll be right back. Okay, I want y'all to see how thick that is. So see, so now we're going to put our cheese in there. And I just used sharp shredded cheese, the Walmart brand. You can use any brand you want to.
How much?
It's fine. 2 cups. 2 cups. Okay. I'm going to trade out here. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn my eye off, because all we got to do is melt this cheese, and that will not take long. Okay. Can you see that, KK?
Ooh, that looks good.
Ooh. Oh, y'all. All right, that's it. See, that's nice and melted. So we've got our nice cheese sauce here ready to put over, and now we're going to put our casserole together. Okay, y'all, there's not much of a way to do this other than with your hands, so I took my jewelry off. All right, we're going to put probably about 3/4 of these in here. We're saving some to sprinkle over the top. And y'all, for this, I use club crackers. Let me show you the container. I use these. It just has just a little different flavor. All right, now what we do is we just take our asparagus and then just kind of spread it out over these crumbs. Oh, y'all, asparagus smells so good. You want to be sure everybody gets plenty of asparagus. And they will. And this is a 9 by 13 dish. Okay. Now, we're going to take our sauce and just spread it all over the top of this asparagus.
Smells good.
Ooh, wee. All right, we're going to use every smidgen of it. Every little bit. Kind of take it out there to the edges. Okay. I believe that's about it. All right. So now we take the rest of these crumbs and just kind of sprinkle them over the top of the casserole here with the cheese sauce. Y'all, everybody will love you for bringing this. You'll be the hit of the Thanksgiving meal. And you girls that don't cook, listen, you can do this. You saw how easy it was. So, impress your family. Okay, we're going to put this in our oven right there. Going to set our timer on 30 minutes. And voila, we'll wait for the magic sound. Okay, the magic sound, y'all. Our 30 minutes is up. And so there's really no testing to be done to this because, y'all, everything was really done before we put it together. So all we were doing is letting our ingredients get fully acquainted with one another. And I think they're well acquainted now. So look at that, y'all. Isn't that pretty? Okay, y'all, let's take some of this up and, ooh wee. Kayleen, that smells good, doesn't it?
Wow.
Oh, y'all. All right, we're going to let that cool a minute so we don't burn our tongue. But look how pretty that looks. Wouldn't that be pretty on a dish? You know, you can imagine that with, some colored other colored vegetables and your turkey and your dressing, corn pie, some of that kind of stuff, you know. And oh, this will be so tasty. Everybody will just love it. Okay, y'all, now we got to think ahead. Like I said, Thanksgiving is just 2 weeks from Thursday. And so these are ingredients that you can buy ahead. You can go ahead, if this is something you want to make or make to take, go ahead and get your ingredients now and just set them aside. That way you're ready, so that when you get ready to make that casserole, everything's right there. Because we never know what our supply is going to be these days. Sometimes you go in a store and go buy one item. You go and then you can't find it anywhere. So get your cookbook out. And if you don't have it, what in the world are you waiting on? But go ahead and get your cookbook out. Earmark the recipes in here that you want to do for Thanksgiving. Y'all, it's loaded. I mean, it is loaded with stuff that you can do for Thanksgiving. And so go ahead and get all your ingredients. Like if you go make that fruit that we made a couple of weeks ago, go ahead and buy all that. You know, get it so that you've got it on hand. You don't have to wait until the last minute and run out, and then you can't find the maraschino cherries, or you can't find the apricots, whatever. Now I'll tell y'all something cute. When Ken, my son, I guess he was about 10 years old, one Wednesday night at prayer meeting, the minister said, what we'd like to do tonight is let you request your favorite hymn, and then you tell why you are thankful for it. Well, the young girl that was playing the piano that night had really just started playing the piano, not long. I mean, playing in public. And so she was a little anxious about some of the things that be requested, because you never know what people go ask for. So Ken was one of the first people. He always was. Raised his hand. And so Mr. Bazard said, Ken, what would you like for us to sing tonight? He said, the Star Spangled Banner. Well, she nearly fell off the piano bench. Can you imagine? That's probably one of the hardest things in the hymn book to play. And he said, well, that's fine. He said, well, why are you thankful for the Star Spangled Banner? He said, I am thankful for Francis Scott Key that wrote it. I'm sure they had studied that in school, y'all, because that's not something we discussed at home. But anyway, so it was just always a funny thing. I want to thank y'all for watching. This past weekend, we made a quick trip to the coast. Oh my goodness, y'all. It was like summertime down there. We sat on the dock. We just had the best time. We ate seafood, just relaxed. It was just a nice break getting ready for the time change. And so, all right, y'all have a good rest of the week. Everybody enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Start getting your stuff ready for cooking, y'all. And everybody, shine for Jesus.